Yo, what's up, y'all? It's E-Rom Sports, Monday, October 30, right before Halloween. Vinny Testaverde, that means I'ma throw it down, get touchdowns, rock the crown. I'm rhyming sports and I'm holding court, and I want you to know that you cannot abort. You need to enjoy and listen to my show. Then you should try to listen to my flow. First of all, the World Series last night, things were out of sight. Crazy fight. Astros lead the series 3-2. So I don't even know what you want to do. The Dodgers, oh man, the Astros, they got a plan, but can they win one game on the road, yo? We will see. And this is how it goes. First of all, 13-12. Crazy game, 10 innings. Astros lead 3-2. Both bullpens are spent. There's all types of World Series records for home runs. It's out of control. 5 hours and change. Classic game. I loved it. I loved it. I still picked the Dodgers in 7. That was my pick, so I guess I gotta, stick with it. So let's get to the football. Monday Night Football. First of all, this might be the best or the craziest sports weekend ever, and I think it will linger and spill into Halloween. Tonight, Broncos, Chiefs. I'll tell you, fantasy football need Alex Smith to go crazy, so root for him. I just think the Chiefs are going to get it done. I think the Broncos defense on the road, it's going to be a lot of Kareem Hunt. I hope Alex Smith bootlegs, gets things going, but I think they pull it out. How about 26-17? Just wanted to get the pick out of the way. Big kids do play. Okay, yesterday. So many great games. I don't really even know where to start, except for the fact that you got to start with Sunday Night Football. I don't know if you guys might have seen the last of Martavis Bryant. I don't know if the Steelers will trade him, but I will say this. The Pittsburgh Steelers played a great game, but it was their defense that really won it for them. But Ben got over 300 yards. Juju, that 97-yard touchdown run, crazy for fantasy, because I started him. Yeah, but the big story of the day is that Megatron might come back and go and be traded to the Jaguars or the Eagles. Stay tuned with that. But the Steelers right now look like they're the top of the cream of the crop of the AFC, along with the Steelers and Chiefs. Look, you got to give props to the Cowboys. I told you they'd win. Ezekiel handled his business, but we'll find out, in a day or two if he'll play the remainder of the season. And Deshaun Watson, he's the man, okay? He is definitely the man. And I think what you got from Deshaun was exactly what Dabo Swinney said. He is the Michael Jordan. If you pass him up, Jets, Cardinals, Chiefs, Browns, you're going to feel like clowns. Yeah, he didn't win the game, but maybe that's because of the defense and not doing what he needed to do. Bill O'Brien, 3 running plays against the Patriots. They didn't go for a 4th and 1. You don't give it to TB12. You don't give it to Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson needs a running game and an offensive line. Maybe they can trade for one. But 40-38, it was a classic. Watson, 70 yards rushing, over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. The 3 interceptions is what killed him, and Russell only had 1 interception. So I think that was the big difference in terms of, who was bigger, better, stronger, and much faster in that sense. You know what I mean? But I think you got to know that at the end of the day, these guys are going to be in the mix in the AFC because of Deshaun Watson, and his future is bright. Panthers got it done. They got the win. They're improving. They're doing that thing. You can't trust the Buccaneers and Jameis right now. You just can't. You really don't know what to believe, what's going on. How about the Eagles? Carson Wentz, they're doing their thing. I think if they wind up getting Megatron, oh my goodness. The Jets, I told you they would get the upset win. They almost had it. They played well. Give the Saints props. They're legit. But this Bear team, they got hard. And Zach Miller, that was a touchdown. The referees are killing it this year. The Chargers, they almost won, man. Joey Bosa, most sacks ever in first, year or, fastest to get to how many sacks. I mean, he's killing it. Bengals. The Buffalo Bills. They're a playoff team. They're legit. They're too legit to quit. They're hammer. They're playing great. And, of course, what the Vikings did and London was just, the Browns are trash. They're horrible. It's, you can't count on them for anything. It's depressing. College football, yeah. Those games, Notre Dame put on an NC State. South Florida, TCU lost. Penn State lost. JT Barrett, I'm so sorry for talking bad about you. I got to apologize. He played one of the best games I've ever seen him play. Any quarterback in that second half, just amazing. So the college football playoffs tomorrow night. Bama, Georgia, Ohio State, Wisconsin, Notre Dame is the top 5. You go down the line. Clemson, Penn State drops to 8. And you got Oklahoma, Miami 10. TCU goes to 11. So I would say this. When you start to look at these teams, Washington's 12, all that, I think the committee is going to basically tell you Miami will be higher. Clemson could be, I can see them being there, but Wisconsin, it won't be in the playoff right now. They'll be 5. It'll be Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Notre Dame. Bank it. Cash the check, put the money on it, the whole 9. That's how I see. Some great NBA games, yesterday. The Knicks put it on the Cavaliers. The Bucks are doing their thing. The Orlando Magic, who were in first place, they lost. Kemba Walker went off. The Greek Freak keeps doing his thing, averaging 37, 36 a game. But how about the Knicks? Tim Hardaway Jr. I mean, Porzingis had 30. Hardaway had 34 or 31 Porzingis. But just very impressed. The NBA's heating up. We'll get more about it. I think Verlander goes, maybe 7, 8 innings. We'll see. But I think at the end of the day, and we'll talk about it Tuesday or Wednesday, I think the Dodgers win. Enjoy it, man. It was a great sports weekend, historic. I mean, you even got the Coyotes haven't won in hockey. The Lightning and LA Kings are doing it up. The Rangers stink. So I'm just giving you everything. E-Rhyme Sports. Feel that beat. Feel that hip-hop. Just feel the music. And Bob McNair, maybe you are a good guy. Maybe Tony Dungy's right. Maybe you've done a lot for charities. But what you said about the inmates running the prison, it's hard to believe that's about the league office and Roger Goodell. And maybe you guys fire him, and maybe that's what it is about. Right now, the NFL's got a lot of issues. And your ratings are not just because fans didn't want to watch players kneel. It's also because a lot of African-American fans are not watching because you won't give Colin Kaepernick a job, and he deserves one. I'm out.